Hey friends, Dr. V, here we are, day number 7, end of the first week of our 49-day, 7 weeks to wellness school wellness program. I'm excited, hope you are too. Hope you've been empowered, encouraged, and becoming more accountable to not only physically making changes, but also from a spiritual perspective, counting on God a little bit more to kind of shape your life, get you in real good shape, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and put you tuned in, okay? Now, let me just say it. I'm not a big fan of doctors, okay? And you say, well, Dr. V, you're a doctor. You're not a big fan of yourself. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the business of healthcare has really, over my 35 years of being in practice, has really become, somewhat despicable. You really can't 100% trust that whatever the practitioner is telling you, are they telling you because you really need to do something, or is there a business objective in it? I hate to say it, but we all know it's true, especially when it comes to pharmaceuticals. People just popping pills for everything. There's so many people, even young folks, taking 2 and 3 medications. I just don't get it, I'm not saying you shouldn't follow recommendations. I'm saying that, if you have a health condition, you need to be studious about it, get second opinions, but work on improving your health. Because to be honest with you, most of the times, if you go to your family doctor and they realize that you have a health problem, that can be improved with diet, exercise, going to the chiropractor, getting adjusted, changing some nutrition. They may suggest that you stay away from this and do a little more walking, but they don't insist on it. They're not going to hit you over the head and be very persuasive. In my office, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be persuasive. You're not there, so I can be your friend and I can get a Christmas card at the end of the year. You come to see me, I'm going to push you, I'm going to be on you to do the things that you need to do to improve your health, or you go somewhere else. That's all I could say. In my office, we go for the high-end track record of people getting well, regardless if you want to hear it or not. That's what you're going to get. But here's the news flash. You see, we're only on this earth one time. So you can be the nicest person in the world, the holiest person, you can go to church, but the truth is, if you have poor lifestyle habits, you're going to pay the consequences. So you may have to really start changing your diet and doing your exercises and understanding more about what the chiropractor does. Some people say come to my office just because they have a backache and a headache, but after a while, when they realize that their blood sugar is going to normal and their blood pressure is going to normal and their overall immune system seems to be working the way it should be, you'll realize there's a lot more to just feeling good when you remove the interference from the brain to the body. It's completely holistic. But nonetheless, we have to work with the magnificent creation of this body. It's really, really amazing. Now, from a spiritual perspective, and this is one of my favorite verses to understand, and I want to just share it with you briefly, and let's see if we can capture something from it and how we apply this in our life, how we're going to learn how to speak life again into our own life. So in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16 and 17 says, do you not know that you are the temple of God and the Spirit of God dwells inside you? And if any man, get this, destroys the temple, talking about your own temple, God will destroy him. Now, that's pretty harsh. Okay, sometimes we just hear the first part of that verse, but we don't want to hear that part where it says God destroys him. For the temple of God is holy, and that's what you are. Okay, now, understand it like this. You see, your body is the temple of God's Holy Spirit. It's a very, very precious thing, because this is the only thing that God can communicate through you to have communion back with him and to be used of God to share the gifts that you have in order to let people know that God is still in business. Now, when God says that if you don't take care of your body, God's going to destroy you, this is what he's really saying, is that when you don't take care of your physical man, then the same principles that are implied when you do take care of yourself, that you would induce your body to be well, the opposite occurs. So when you don't take care of yourself, those have their own set of principles that God set up, and that is destruction. So it's not like God's going to be purposely crashing down on you and destroy you because you're a glutton and you just don't take care of yourself. What he's going to do, though, is realize that his laws apply. So if you put junk in, poison into your system, stuff that is part of a poor lifestyle habit, again, you will reap that reward, which will be destruction, be sickness, disease, weakened immune system, definitely no good thing. So since so many diseases and so many mishaps that go wrong in the body are due to poor diet, exercise, nerve interference in your spine. Understand this: if your body is indeed the temple of God's Holy Spirit, okay, regardless if you want to believe it or not, that's the truth. But regardless of that point, this is one precious body. So you need to speak life into it and have another affirmation. I have affirmations all over my office because sometimes I need to speak to me. Because, listen, sometimes not every. I've had very seldom does my patients come up to me and say, "Hey, Dr. V, how are you doing? How's your day?" That's my line to everybody. So I need to speak it to myself. You need to speak it to yourself. Understand this, that your body is God's temple, okay? So I wake up in the morning, I say to myself, I'm a child of the Most High God, and my body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, and I need to be very careful of what I do, put in, and take care of this body, and make sure that I become a good example, okay? This is Dr. V. This ends day number 7. Next week, well, tomorrow, we'll start a new series, a new topic. This was all about diet, putting food in our system. God bless you. Please tell your friends, tell your family, get them encouraged, get them engaged. God bless. See you tomorrow for day number 8.